Okay, today is oxidation and reduction. Balancing oxidation reaction and reduction reaction. So oxidation reaction and reduction reaction is written as redox reaction. It's written as redox reaction. So today I will explain in details the meaning of oxidation and in details the meaning of reduction. So the two together is called redox reaction. Now, what is oxidation? From that word, oxide, oxidation. So it means there is an impurity of oxygen in it. So it means that oxidation is the addition of oxygen. And the oxidation is the addition of oxygen, while reduction is the removal of oxygen. You have reduction, you have oxidation. Oxidation is what? The addition of oxygen, while reduction, the removal of oxygen. Now, I will give 5 definitions for each. 5 definitions for oxidation, 5 definitions for reduction. Now, the 5 definitions, we use equation to prove them all through. Then we balance half redox reaction. Good. Now, what is the meaning of oxidation? Now, oxidation, I will give an acronym for the 5 definitions so that I can easily get it better. So I'll make a table for this now. Now, I will define this. No, this part will be for oxidation, while this part will be for reduction. Reduction. Now, the acronym is that we have A-R-I square L. A-R-I square L. Now, A-R-I square then L. This gives the 5 definitions for the oxidation and both for the reaction. Now, this is A, R, I. This I is stood as I square. That's I in 2 places. Then L. So it is better we make it this way. It is better we make it this way. Let's make it this way so that it will bring better understanding. Now we have A, R, I, then L. That's I squared. This is I squared. That's I. That's I squared. Good. Now, what's the meaning of the A for the definition of oxidation? Now, A stands for addition of oxygen. Addition of oxygen. So if you say chemical reaction that from the reactant side there is no oxygen or there is limited amount of oxygen, then the product side the oxygen has increased. That's what oxidation. For instance, if you're given copper plus O2, that gives copper oxide. Now, copper has reacted with oxygen, then produces copper oxide. Do you understand? Now, this we have to balance that. Now, this oxygen is 2, then oxygen is 1 here, so we have to balance that. So if you keep a 2 here, that makes oxygen balance, then copper not balance. So balance your copper here, you put a 2 here, then that's balance. Now, oxygen here, there was no copper rather here, there was no oxygen from the reactant side. But on getting to the product side, there is oxygen. That what has been added to copper in the product side? Oxygen has been added, and the addition of oxygen is what? Oxidation. So what process is this? What reaction is this? Oxidation reaction. Now, copper was there before. Then oxygen was also here. But in the product side now we have copper oxide. Do you understand? Now, copper, oxygen has been added to copper, which means that copper has been oxidized. Copper has been what? Oxidized. So copper is oxidized. In this case now, copper here, since any element you see that oxygen has been added to it, it means that that element has been oxidized. Now, the removal of what? In this case, we have the removal of hydrogen. The removal of hydrogen. So if you see in a case where hydrogen has been removed from a particular element in the reactant side before it gets to the product side, then that's what? Reduction. Example, if you have H2S plus SO2 to give, so we have H2, that's hydrogen sulfide. You have with sulfur dioxosulfate Then you calculate the oxidation number of this, which at the end of the day will give you 4. So this we call dioxosulfate 4. Do you understand? Oxide, good. So these, at the end of this day, we have sulfur we produce, then plus H2O. Then we'll balance the equation. We'll balance what? The equation. So let's balance that. How many hydrogen do we have here? 2. How many hydrogen do we have here? 2. How many oxygen do we have here? 2. Yeah. How many do we have here? 1. So we have to balance it to be 2 here. So we'll put a 2 here. Is that not balanced? Now, 2 times 2 here, making 4. Hydrogen is now 4. So balance hydrogen here also. You put a 2 here to balance your hydrogen. 2 times 2, 4. Now, sulfur now is how many here? 2. Sulfur is 2 plus 1, 3. So you put a 3 here. 3. That's balance. You understand? So what has happened in this equation? From this side to this side, what has happened? Sulfur and hydrogen were together. But in the product side, what has happened to sulfur? Sulfur is standing alone. What has been removed away from it? Hydrogen. Then that process is called what? Oxidation. Why? Because we say oxidation is what? Removal of hydrogen. So what has been removed away from here? Hydrogen has been removed. That's oxidation. So what has happened to H2S there? It has been oxidized. Next is what? I, which is what? Which means increase in oxidation number. If the oxidation number of an element increases from the reactant side to the product side, then that process is called oxidation. Example: if you are given C, like let's take example of this now. Cu plus O2 to give us CuO. Now let's take this. We have this one. We have already known that it is oxidation process by the addition of oxygen. Now let's use increase in oxidation number. What is the oxidation number of copper here? Any element, every element has the oxidation number. But by the time they are about to react, then the oxidation number will be equal to 0. So in this reactant side, the oxidation number of copper here is 0. The oxidation number of oxygen here is 0. But we're not considering oxygen in this case. We are considering copper. But just note that every element, when they're about to react, the oxidation number comes what? 0. So already we have known the oxidation number of this to be 0 in this reactant side. In the product side, what will be the oxidation number of copper? Oxidation number of copper will then be, we have to calculate that. X. You mark the copper to go up. X. Then oxygen, then you equalize everything to be 0, like I said before. So this will be X times the subscript, which is 1. There's an invisible 1 here. X times 1. Then you add it together with the oxidation number of oxygen. Oxygen has the oxidation number of -2. How is that possible? Let's see. Oxygen, which has atomic number of 8, will be equal to 6. So what happens to it? It needs how many more? It needs 2 electrons more. So that's why we say the oxidation number of this oxygen will be what? -2. Because it receives, it has minus. Remember the charge we discussed the other day? Well, the charge will be 2 minus. So that's still the oxidation number. So that will be -2 times 1. That's an invisible 1 here equals 0. X times 1, X plus -2 times 1 -2 equals 0. Then X minus plus times -2 equals 0. Then X equals to, you take this down as well, plus 2. That's plus 2. Do you understand? So what's the oxidation number of copper in this case? 2. What has happened? From 0 to 2. That is increasing oxidation number. Then we have another one again. Increase in what? Increase in electronegative element. That's I. We have increase in electronegative elements. Now, example for this is that if you have PbCl2, that's Pb stands for lead, then Cl that's chlorine, then plus Cl, then you have with chlorine again. At the end of the day, you will have PbCl4. Chlorine is the electronegative element in this case. is highly electronegative because it has 7 electrons in the valence shell. Highly electronegative. So how many chlorine do we have there? We have 2. But in the product side, how many do we have? 4. What does that mean? Increase. And that process is called what? From here to here is called what? Oxidation. Oxidation. So this process, every of these processes that has happened, the opposite will be reduction. The opposite will be what? Reduction. Now, what would reduction be here? Addition of oxygen for oxidation. Then in this case, will be what? Removal. In that case, removal of what? Oxygen. So this one will be removal of oxygen. Now we'll discuss that now. Yeah, we'll release this one. Oxygen. Then in this case, we have removal of hydrogen. What will be here? Addition of what? Hydrogen. Addition. In this case, we have increase in oxidation number. What will be here? Decrease in oxidation number. Then here we have increase in electronegative element. What will be here? Decrease in electronegative element. Thank you. Decrease in electronegative elements. Then the last one which we have not discussed is what? The loss of electron. Remember that the acronym is ARI square L. So we have discussed ARI square, then it means L. L is loss of electron, just like we have discussed in the loss of the ions, ionic theory, that the metals will lose electron, right? While the non-metal will gain electron. Now listen to this note. The note is that any element that undergoes oxidation has been oxidized. Any element that undergoes oxidation has been oxidized and also is a reducing agent. Any element that undergoes oxidation has been oxidized and also is a reducing agent. Now, any element that undergoes reduction has been reduced and also is an oxidizing agent. Why is this a reducing agent? This copper will be oxidized in order to reduce a particular element. So it's a reducing agent. Why this one will be reduced in order to oxidize other elements. So any element that undergoes reduction has been reduced and also is an oxidizing agent. While any element that undergoes oxidation has been oxidized and also it is a reducing agent. So loss of electron. There's loss of electron. Let me just manage the power to explain here. The loss of electron. So in this case, you just reverse the reaction in this case. So in this case, you just say you have 2 CuO to give us Cu plus O2. So if you reverse the reaction, this to this, what has happened? This one, oxygen has been removed away to give us copper only. Do you understand? That's removal of oxygen. The same thing applies here. Just reverse 3S plus 2H2O to give 2H2S, then plus what? Plus SO2. So what has happened also? From that is from this to this, what has happened? Hydrogen has been added. That is addition of hydrogen. The same thing. So what has happened to sulfur here? Sulfur has been reduced. So it is an oxidizing agent, brother. So decrease in oxidation number here. Just reverse CuO to give Cu plus O2. So Cu here, the oxidation number is what? Plus 2. Why this is 0, like we have done in this case. So what has happened? Decrease from 2 to 0. It has decreased. Then here is what? Decrease in electronegative element. Just reverse the case. PbCl4 to give PbCl2 plus Cl2. So what has happened from this to this? Reduction. Why? The same thing applies here. Reduction. Why? PbCl. There is now decrease in electronegative element. How many electronegative elements do we have here? 4. How many do we have here now? 2. It has been reduced. So the last one, which is what? Which is loss of electron. Let us take just one instance then. Now, example, in the loss of electron, which is for oxidation, if I have sodium as an element, sodium has how many electrons? 11 electrons, thank you. Into the K element shell, what will it come to? A1. By the time it turns into a ion, it lost 1. Then it turns what? Sodium ion. So how do we balance that? We add 1 electron to the other side, or we subtract 1 electron to this side. So add 1 electron here plus electron. So it's now balanced. This is now 2,8. Then plus this 1 electron. Then that makes it equals to this. In the balancing state. So we balance that state. That's loss of what is this? That is loss of electron. So it has lost electron in that case. From it has 1 here, lost it, then it turns sodium ion. Then for reduction, what would that be?
Gain of electron.
Thank you. Gain of electrons. Gain of electron. So example for that, we can use chlorine. You understand? We can use fluorine. We can use oxygen. These are the what? Electronegative elements that can easily gain, or non-metal that can easily gain electrons. So let's do that. Chlorine turns into chlorine ion. Then by gaining how many? By gaining 1. You understand? So that will be, this is 2, 8, 7 because it has how many electrons? 17. 17. Then this turns into 2, 8, 8. What has happened? It has gained electrons. So we had 1 here in order to balance it. So how do we do? Just say plus electron. Plus electron. Do you understand what I've just done now? So this is what we call oxidation and reduction reaction. Remember I said that what? Any element that undergoes reduction has been reduced and is an oxidizing agent. That's a note. Then any element that undergoes oxidation has been oxidized, and it is what? A reducing agent. You can go to that mathematics now. Okay.